Nicola Peltz and Brooklyn Beckham's wedding was supposed to be a picture-perfect dream, but behind those glossy photos, it turned into pure chaos. The drama kicked off almost instantly. Just 9 days into planning, they fired their first wedding planners like it was nothing. These planners had been hired only 6 weeks before the big day, but Nicola wasn't having it. She spotted errors on the guest list and blasted their work as straight-up woeful incompetence. That quick goodbye didn't end quietly. It exploded into a full-on legal mess. Here's where it gets wild. Nicola's billionaire dad, Nelson Peltz, actually sued the planners, Nicole Bragin and Ariana Alba, claiming they never returned a $159,000 deposit. Can you believe that?
So we have 4 dogs. And the way she treats them, I feel like you're going to be the most amazing mum with our kids.
Oh, I love you.
That. Yeah.
According to court papers, the Peltz-Beckham wedding was supposed to be a massive, high-profile event, packed with A-list guests. The family expected top-tier planners who could handle the pressure, but when things fell apart, Nelson's lawyers didn't hold back. They came swinging. And wait till you hear this. Legal documents even revealed group chat messages between Nelson, Nicola, her mom Claudia, Brooklyn, and the planners. Those texts sounded like something ripped straight from a reality show. Nicola was venting left and right about all the slip-ups, and at one point she even messaged, "Tired of catching mistakes." You can literally feel the frustration jump off the screen. This wasn't just a wedding, it was turning into a high society showdown.
What is that relationship like, just walking around the house with them? Like, are they just the best?
They're really the best people. And I'm so excited Victoria's here tonight, and it means the world to me. She made my outfit, she customized this beautiful look, and I'm just like so happy to have her here tonight.
Even Formula One superstar Lewis Hamilton reportedly turned down the wedding invite, but somehow his name still stayed on the guest list. The confusion just kept piling up, and Nicola's patience was running thin. In one message, she pleaded, "I don't want it to be so complicated. I just want a list, please." Then she doubled down, saying, "I've repeated myself a lot. I don't want an app or Google Doc, just a text or email. Simple, old school. That's the way my mom and I like it." You could practically feel her losing it. And the flower situation? Total disaster. Nicola wasn't happy at all. She wanted pure white roses, but what showed up were cream-colored ones. She snopped that the flowers weren't white enough. Even Brooklyn couldn't escape her frustration. While talking about the Beckham side of the guest list, Nicola reportedly jumped in saying, "I do not trust Brooklyn with this. He has no idea and is guessing."
You can take it away.
We met almost 8 years ago at Coachella.
We didn't get along.
Yeah, we didn't get along, but I always thought she was really beautiful, and I think she thought I was handsome. And we didn't really talk. And then, 6 years ago, I came to LA for Halloween.
That's some serious shade thrown at her own husband-to-be. But the tension didn't stop there. When it came to Victoria Beckham, Nicola supposedly told the planners to keep her completely in the dark about any mistakes, like she didn't even want her mother-in-law to get a whiff of the drama. Then came the clapback. The planners weren't about to stay quiet. They fired back with a countersuit, accusing Nelson Peltz of breaching the contract and demanding $50,000 in legal costs. They even labeled him a billionaire bully, claiming he was impossible to deal with during the chaotic planning process. Things got so intense that Nelson allegedly wanted to cancel the entire wedding, but Claudia, Nicola's mom, begged him not to, warning that it could ruin Nicola's career. This wedding wasn't just stressful, it was straight-up explosive. The whole wedding fiasco blew up in public, turning Nicola into what many called a nightmare bride. It all got even messier when a documentary about the lawsuit hit the spotlight, dragging every secret into the open. Gossip editor Chris Lockey didn't hold back. He called the event total carnage and described their group chat as a group chat from hell. Can you imagine the chaos?
Victoria and David's commercial.
The best thing I've ever seen.
Best thing you've ever seen. Are they always that funny?
Yes. they're hysterical. She's hysterical. They're both hysterical. But she is so funny, and that commercial like killed me. I was like, they deserve an Oscar for that commercial.
Celebrity wedding planner Mark Nimierko dropped even more tea. He revealed that the planners who eventually got sued were actually brought in after another top-tier planner, Preston Bailey, had already backed out. According to Mark, they inherited a complete hot mess. He didn't mince words either. He described Nicola as a very, very insecure individual who seemed nervous about her career and how people saw her. That's a heavy statement to make about someone in the spotlight. Then there's Brooklyn's side of the story. He allegedly claimed that Victoria Beckham was originally supposed to design Nicola's wedding dress, but backed out at the last minute, leaving Nicola panicking to find something else to wear. But hold up, public records tell another tale. Nicola ended up wearing a custom Valentino haute couture gown in April 2022, and according to Vogue, that dress took over a year to make, with multiple fittings and trips to Rome. Her stylist even called it the ultimate couture experience.
Yours is, you smell good. Your smile makes me very happy.
I thought that's
You're funny, very funny actually, and you're very hardworking.
Oh, I love you.
Very passionate about what you do, and I like that.
So wait, if that timeline's true, Brooklyn's version doesn't really add up, right? Fans can't help but ask, who's actually telling the truth here? And just when you think it couldn't get more dramatic, Brooklyn dropped another bombshell. He allegedly claimed that just weeks before the wedding, his parents pressured him to sign away the rights to his own name. He said it wasn't just about him, it would have affected Nicola and even their future kids. According to Brooklyn, they were adamant on me signing before my wedding date, because then the terms of the deal would be initiated. That's wild. This wasn't just a wedding, it was turning into a full-blown family power struggle.
I'm so excited that my family's here and that everyone is here and they came out, and I'm just so happy that I get to have everyone I love in like one room, and I'm so excited to show them the film.
Brooklyn claimed that holding out on signing the deal messed with his payday, and according to him, his family's attitude toward him completely changed after that. He wrote that they've never treated me the same, but that was just the start of what he says went down behind the scenes. Brooklyn alleged that the night before the wedding, some of his own relatives told him that Nicola was not blood and not family. That's a brutal thing to hear right before saying I do. He said that once he started standing up for himself, the tension only got worse, with both private jabs and public shade, plus alleged social media pressure from his brothers. Eventually, he claimed, all communication just stopped.
I loved it. It was fun. Like, I loved walking around with the belly on set. That was great. Brooklyn was like, oh, I like this.
Total silence.
And then came the moment that stunned everyone who read his post. Brooklyn wrote that during what was supposed to be his romantic first dance with Nicola, everything got hijacked. According to him, Mark Anthony suddenly called him to the stage where his mom was already waiting, and instead of dancing with his bride, the spotlight shifted completely. He described how she danced very inappropriately on me in front of everyone, adding that he had never felt more uncomfortable or humiliated in his life. That's jaw-dropping drama to unfold at your own wedding. Brooklyn shared that the experience left him and Nicola so emotionally drained that they later renewed their vows just to create new memories, ones that actually felt happy instead of stressful. But the tension didn't end after the wedding. In the months that followed, people noticed how icy things seemed between Nicola and Victoria online. A source even told Page 6 that the two women can't stand each other and don't talk. What was meant to be a fairy tale marriage ended up exposing some serious family fractures. An insider spilled that the lead-up to the big day was straight up horrendous. Apparently, Nicola didn't want Posh Spice involved in any of the planning, so she kept Victoria completely out of the loop. Communication between them was almost non-existent. According to the source, the tension turned into non-stop petty drama, so bad that it started putting a wedge between the Beckhams and their own son.
And get this, the family reportedly hated when Tatler magazine crowned Nicola as the new Mrs. Beckham. That headline didn't sit right at all. The insider even suggested that Nicola was jealous of all the attention Victoria still got, especially around her wedding day. Talk about adding more heat to an already burning situation. Brooklyn later described how the tension didn't fade after the wedding, it actually lingered. He said there were a few attempts to make peace, but things kept going wrong. He claimed that when he and Nicola flew to London for David's 50th birthday, they ended up waiting days just to meet up, and when a meeting was finally offered, it came with one strict condition: Nicola couldn't come. That was apparently the moment Brooklyn said everything changed. In his words, "Brand Beckham comes before everything else." That line says it all. He went on to claim that in his family, image and publicity mattered more than private relationships, and that support was all about how well you fit into their public story. But Brooklyn pushed back hard against the narrative that Nicola's the one controlling him. He called that completely backwards. Instead, he said stepping away from his famous family actually gave him peace of mind and seriously improved his mental health. What was once a dream wedding had now turned into a full-blown family feud with no end in sight. Brooklyn revealed that the anxiety he's battled since childhood has finally eased, and for the first time in his life, he actually feels at peace. That's huge for him. But just when it seemed like things might finally calm down, David Beckham made a move that had everyone talking. He appeared on CNBC the very next day, not saying Brooklyn's name directly, but the way he spoke had fans convinced he was sending a message loud and clear. And then came the social media chaos. Just weeks before all this, fans started noticing that David and Victoria weren't following Brooklyn on Instagram anymore. That alone sent rumors flying at full speed. People began wondering if the family feud had gone too far, but then Cruz Beckham jumped in to clear the air, claiming his parents didn't unfollow Brooklyn at all, they were actually blocked. Cruz even said, "just like I was," which only added more fuel to the drama. So what do you think about this whole wild saga? Are you team Nicola and Brooklyn, or do you think the Beckhams are just trying to protect their brand? And do you believe there's still hope for a real reconciliation, or has too much damage been done already? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, hit that like button, subscribe for more explosive celebrity breakdowns, and don't forget to share this video with your friends. Let's talk about it.